big driver of conspiracy theories is the that comes from simple explanation for negative events. So it provides a very tempting balm for folks who feel the world that just passes them by. So it really gives people a sense of control.
How has social media in recent years impacted the way that such theories are discussed and spread?
So social media has indeed fueled this explosion of conspiracy theories. And while conspiracy theories have always existed, studies have shown that they are on the rise. And social media clearly has contributed to the spread of misinformation and the deliberate algorithm of social media preying on people's emotion, which makes clear thinking online nearly impossible for people.
So why do groups such as QAnon have such a loyal following?
So, QAnon is a good example of a socially driven conspiracy theory. What I mean by that is individuals are motivated by the social belonging that comes from developing hatred of an outgroup of elites. And QAnon deliberately works to build this sense of belonging. So, unfortunately, those that feel a bit as outsiders naturally are more attracted to this type of movement.
Can you tell us a bit more about the particular groups of people who might be more inclined to believe conspiracy theories?
Unfortunately, people who do poorly on critical thinking tasks like evaluating arguments are more likely to be susceptible to conspiracy theories. We mentioned social media earlier. Our studies have shown that people who have heavier usage of social media are also more susceptible to conspiracy theories.
And how might engaging in conspiracy theories actually jeopardise people's ability to improve their sense of agency, for example?
Well, I think one thing that we've noticed as an issue with social media is even on the subject of COVID-19. So this is actually life and death health matters. And our surveys have shown that more than 1/3 of our respondents in a survey acknowledged a belief in at least one COVID-19 myth, such as that the virus would die in the summertime last year, which it obviously has not. So increased usage of social media, unfortunately, also increases susceptibility to health myths around fake news.
A lot of media outlets have tried to counter conspiracy theories, emphasising the importance of fact-checking, for instance. What effect does this usually actually have?
Actually, a better heightened acknowledgement as well as education of media literacy can indeed improve people's definition and findings of fake news. Countries like Finland, for example, have taken a country policy, public policy, to teach media literacy in schools to fight against misinformation and fake news.
What are some of the conspiracy theories that people have really caught on to, and why do you think these in particular have attracted believers, whether it be to do with COVID-19 or any other issue that you believe that is doing really well on social media?
Well, again, it goes back to preying on people's emotions. So anything that has sort of a magnified impact, that's why clickbait, anything that does touch on people's emotions, radicalism naturally catch on faster, just like those that are clickbaited more on Twitter, for example, are typically short quotes that are sensationalist.
And I guess for us, when it becomes a concern is when conspiracy theories become dangerous. How can this be addressed? At what point do they become a real concern?
Well, it's a concern across, be it for our health or obviously what happened in the Capitol, as mentioned earlier, in the U.S. This is a real danger for democracy because of people's misinformation, how we actually approach information. And frankly, we as information consumers are missing liberty as well.
Helen Lee Bouygues, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.